Dear friends, good evening. This is Manas Mishra, your gorgeous life coach, and I'm back today again with one more wonderful lesson that I learned in my life. And when I was thinking about like what I'm going to record for you today, something phenomenal happened. Something so wonderful happened. Like I was able to recall something from my childhood that actually changed a lot of things for me, and I am here today to share the same knowledge, wisdom, or the learnings of life with you today. And are you excited? And I'm sure like you would be, because as always my stories carry so much of value in them and so much of simplicity yet authenticity yet impactful. That's what my stories are always about. And this is not just a story, this is just event that happened in my life when I was around like say 10 or 11 years old. So are you ready to listen to my stories? And absolutely, something like happened like when I was thinking about what to record, this thing came into my mind and I said, okay, let's do this. Let's discuss this today. And that's how I'm here today with this wonderful story. A story that was reality, and my grandfather told me something, and it like just showcased something that actually changed so many things in my life. And now I'm actually able to grasp what he was saying. As a 10-year-old I might not be knowing what it exactly was, but now I know what it is, and I'm sure this is going to add a lot of value to your lives as well. So it happened such. It was a fine Sunday morning, and let me give you a little bit of brief of my hometown, where my house is. Just behind that, there is a road in between, and behind that there is a river. So I'm very much fond of that river, because since my childhood I have a lot of experiences and many interesting experiences out there. So this was one fine Sunday morning when I was going with my grandfather to take a bath in the river. It was a cool morning, and it was really great. So when I was going through that, like you might remember when you were a child, or even now, I don't know, many of us tend to pick up small stones and throw it into the water, isn't it? So that's what I just wanted. That's what I just did as a 10-year-old. I picked up a small stone when I was near this river. Somehow there was a small pond kind of thing created, because that part of water was stagnant, and it was just a big hole in the sand, and there is some water accumulated out there. And I took this small stone and threw it into it. Although the water was fresh out there, but it was not very much flowing, but still somehow it was just the fresh water has receded, so this water was still good to take a shower. So what happened, like, I took a small stone and threw into it, and I saw ripples created in that. So when I saw these ripples created in that, I told to my grandfather, hey grandpa, did you see what I did? So he just said, what you did? I said, see, I have created ripples. So he said, well, fine, what is with that? Even as a child, as a 10-year-old, I still remember I saying something like that. I also want to create ripples in life, not only in water but in life. To that he smiled, because it was just a small 10-year-old kid who was talking something he didn't knew what he was saying. So he smiled, but he said one more thing on that day. He said, Manas, like, but the ripples are very small, isn't it? So if you want to create bigger ripple, you should do something big. So what I did is, instead of the small pebble, this time I took a bigger stone and threw it into the water again. And as I threw this water into that water, there were bigger ripples. And when I saw this, I said, see grandpa, I have created bigger ripples, and I will do much more bigger things in my life as well. To this also the old man smiled, and what he simply did is, he just as he was ready to take the bath, he just ran on the sand and jumped into the same water. And the moment he jumped into the water, what I saw is the water splashed out, and all around like there were ripples, big ripples. And now this old man smiles and says, see Manas, what I did. this is what you have to learn in your life, my son. This, if you really want to create impact, if you really want to create something big, if you really want to bring some changes in the world, if you want to become something who can change so many lives, so many things in this entire life, you cannot do it with a small pebble, you cannot do it with a stone. When you threw a pebble, there were small ripples. When you threw a stone, there were a little bigger ripples. But when I threw myself into the water, what happened? The water splashed out, and even there were bigger ripples. So understanding out of this small event of my life is what he wanted to say at that time is, if you really want to create that impact on anything, place or anything, if you really want to bring that change, you don't just have to throw a small pebble, you don't have to throw a stone, you have to throw yourself into that. And when you throw yourself into that, that is when you will create magnanimous ripples, and that will make a big splash, and that splash will change everything. Isn't it, my dear friends? So with this wonderful understanding, I strongly believe like this message is going to add value to you, because I strongly believe that when you have a goal, if you really want to change the things, don't throw stones, don't throw pebbles, throw yourself fully, completely, dedicatedly, and when you do that, there will be a change, there will be a transformation, there will be success. So with this happy note, this is a gorgeous life coach, Manas Mishra, going to sign off. Before that, let me wish this for you. May you find yourself that bigger ripples, and may you indulge yourself so phenomenally that there is no other way but you create a bigger splash. That's how you are going to live a big life. With this happy note, this is your gorgeous life coach, Manas Mishra, signing off for today. But before that, if you really like these videos, if you really understood something out of it, and this created some value to you, surely put your comments below and do share it, because that's how we can reach more and more people. That's how we can create more and more ripples. That's how we can make a big change. I just want your help. Let us throw ourselves into that and create a bigger impact on other people's life. Let us make this world a better place. Let us create something phenomenal. And with this happy note, this is your gorgeous life coach signing off for today. God bless you. Take care. Stay healthy. Get fitter. Get smarter. And God bless you. With this happy note, I sign off for today. Thank you so much.